Oh no, I forgot to put the microphone. Alright, so there you go. I'm going to redo that. So today is much cooler than yesterday, thank goodness. But thanks guys for coming on stream. Today we're animating the Thor for the StarCrafts mod. So let's move this.
Turn it on behind me.
Yeah, there we go.
Can you fix the camera?
What's I can't change the background.
The fan.
Oh, well, I don't know what you want me to do with that. Hi Eden, Zexo, I don't know, Super Raptor Hunter,
Super Raptor.
Wolfwoot. I saw someone call me CarBot.
Big CarBot and
Waifu butt. Alright, so today we're going to do the Thor, and we are for the StarCrafts mod. So I grabbed this Thor from the cartoon so I can kind of stay on model, maybe change some things if we want to change some things. But mostly to kind of stay on model, make sure we're getting the same Thor as we are in the cartoons, in the mod. So, should be pretty cool. As a sneak peek, there is some other units that are finished here that you can. I'll show you some of them. Not all of them. This battle cruiser is not finished. Just ignore this piece of crap. This thing is an embarrassment to the Terran race. There's a lot more up here. I don't want to show you though, because I want to kind of. I want to have a video of displaying each unit. But yeah. So, where is Hero Storm Episode 5 from live? I'm not sure what you're asking, but if you're asking when is that going to be live, it's not going to be for a couple weeks because there's two big tournaments happening this weekend and next weekend. This weekend is a WCS Season 3 Finals, which is pretty cool, and next weekend is a Heroes of the Storm Finals as well. So we're going to make little short videos just promoting those tournaments and then continue on with regular episodes. So you won't have a regular episode for 2 weeks, but we'll have fun little short videos to promote those tournaments, those live tournaments, which will be cool. So there.
Who's your favorite character in the StarCraft series?
Yeah, I just saw that. Dan Parasaw. It depends on how, like, by what you mean by favorite character. I do enjoy all three first characters for each race, Zergling, Zealot, and Marine. As for favorite character, like I enjoy animating the Marine the most. He's the easiest. I do like animating the Zealot and the Zergling. Zealot is more complicated though. But I do love, I don't know, they're all like my children. I love them for different reasons. Some characters I aren't as fun though to animate. Okay, so I'm just gonna play around with this Thor here for a second. I'm just gonna might squeeze it in a bit. So what we're gonna do is we're actually going to animate the Thor into kind of pieces because the Thor is so robotic. I'm gonna do treat it as like a little bit more robotic with the animation. So you're gonna see a lot of kind of what I like to call like puppet animation, where I create pieces and then shift them around to animate rather than animate frame by frame, because he's mechanical and not organic. So, but with an organic character or more organic character, I would draw it frame by frame and do that stuff. So, but because he's robotic and he's going to kind of stay kind of solid and shift his weight around, it's going to be more of this puppet animation.
How many team members does your team have?
Okay, so when it comes to CarBot animations, we have 4 people, 2 full-time. That's me and Justine, my wife, which is over there. And then also 2 part-time, which is my brother Andrew, who animates Wildcraft and also helps with ideas in general. And then my brother Sam, who does all the sounds for all the episodes. So that's CarBot Animation's team. When it comes to the mod, the team has been extended. So there's also modders who have been helping as well. We have a lead modder whose name is Wade, and then he has assistants to help him execute the job as well. I'm not sure if they want their name to be disclosed, so I'm just going to keep that private. So those assistant modders can sometimes change, and some of them are part-time, and some of them come and go kind of thing. Just because I don't know. I guess that's common in the modding community.
Like
But the good thing we got Wade. He's a trooper. Okay, so let's do this. So what we're gonna do first is kind of see what we want for. We're gonna draw the model for left, right, up, and down, so we know what we want, and make sure we stay on model that way. And Taro Tassadar CarBot, says Tanya. All right, so let's just do a little rough sketch. Again, we don't have to be too hard on ourselves here, because we are just gonna kind of figure out what we want for
Whose idea was the inside joke about chaos damage?
Oh,
Does everyone miss chaos damage? I think it was you.
no, it was Andrew.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was Andrew. Yeah, that was my brother Andrew. He animates the Wildcraft series. He's actually working on an app game, so he's been working on it for a while. I'm kind of like there to give some ideas, but he's been working on this app game, and he will make a little video once he's done that. He does it on his spare time whenever he can. He doesn't have much spare time, believe me. So it's taken him quite a while to do a simple app game, but it looks pretty cool. So this is gonna be we're gonna try to figure out what we want each view to look like, and it looks like I think I'll keep this for the most part. Maybe angle this a bit more over. And the reason we do this is so that we're planning what we want for our sprite sheet, basically. Okay. I'm trying to think how this would look when he's walking kind of diagonally up. Which I think will look fine. I'm gonna have to shrink everything. Have more room here. So let's make that invisible, make another layer, and do a when he's facing down version of everything. So again, this is all just rough. We want to figure out what we're fleshing out what's going on. We're making the plans, the blueprints. So none of this is like final. It's just kind of making sure we know what we're doing when it comes to comes to direction and what it's going to look like. You know, at the beginning, I didn't plan very well each episode. I just kind of did it, and it worked okay. But after a while, it really started to take its toll on me. It was really hard. So planning is a huge part of animating. Oops. So now we want to figure out how his guns are going to look when he's facing down. So probably something like this.
Hello from Mother Russia.
Hello, Mother Russia.
What units are available in StarCrafts mod?
Right now, it's just the first 2 of each race. That's actually in the StarCrafts mod. We have a lot more units in. What is that noise? In our version. Can you close the door, or mostly close it? In our version, there's a lot more units in it. However, they're not functioning properly at all. There's many steps between. No, that's good. Getting the unit animated and then getting the unit functioning properly in the mod. It's very tricky and very weird. The strangest things happen when it comes to like it's just weird things go wrong when you're trying to make units work properly. So there you go. That's kind of our rough version of the Thor looking downward. Actually, we can probably angle these feet a little bit more. Again, it doesn't have to look great right now. Just kind of seeing how. So now we're gonna do basically the same thing when he's looking up, or at least it's a very similar thing, except his cannons are gonna be more visible. And did you animate some of the Easter eggs yet? I remember I said the SV should have a towel when the command center takes off. Oh, so that's yes, that's true. And you know what? And I actually forgot about that one specifically. I remember that, Dan Axe, about that idea. And we have a list of ideas that we wrote down, so it's probably in that list somewhere here. But when it comes to the polishing stages and stuff like that, that's when we add in those extra fun things to make it really, fun. But yeah, the SCV waving his cloth, his rag, when the command center is taking off. From out the window.
Window Buzz, you're a genius!
Exactly. Okay. Because our first priority is to get the game working properly, and then once the game is working properly, then we can add in that extra stuff, the cherry on top of the cake. So there you go. So that's the Thor is all done. That's all we need to do. No, but so that's it in its essence when it comes to planning. So I'm gonna put this here, this here. Oh shoot, I am. Did not add in the feet. So actually, you know what? I'm just gonna use that exact copy there. So those are our directions. So we got facing up, and then profile, and then down. So we're gonna use those as our guidelines, and now we can start drawing the actual stuff here. So there.
My headphones went?
You have headphones?
Yeah, remember when I bought those cheapy ones from the dollar store?
And that you never used?
Yeah, but I need to use them now because I have to do the audio stuff.
I don't want to use the laptop. If you can find them. If they even work properly. We bought headphones from the dollar store.
They're way cute. Where are they? Oh, here they are. Look at that. Big pieces of crap.
you can tell by like the plastic and
I think
stuff.
it's copying what's that company?
Yeah,
I don't
I
know
know,
what the
yeah.
company's called.
I know what you're talking about though. You.
Look, it's Mr. Wong.
Wong's here?
Wong? Yeah.
Looking Wong?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
What?
These are good.
Are they?
Yeah.
There you go, guys. Dollar store headphones.
Never
Pretty
let me
good.
down, dollar store.
Pretty good.
How do I control it?
Volume would be on the computer. Dollar store's awesome.
Yeah.
We're pretty frugal with our money, I think, usually.
They're not that bad, actually.
We usually go for the cheap stuff. Except when it really is needful, like the Cintiq that
Well,
I'm
not
drawing
like-
on.
I wouldn't say that's... Well, I'll buy, like, secondhand stuff.
So there you go, the body. I'm just gonna check, because
CarBot, don't you get problems with your back when angling your head so much all day?
yep, sometimes.
While painting?
Yep. I do sometimes. My back, like, hurts. It's actually, it's not too bad, but sometimes it can really hurt some days. And I have to, like, stretch and crack it. Yeah, and I asked Justine to massage my back, and she says no, and then I cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I cry.
So I'm making this outline a little thicker, just because what happens when we import it into the game is that just the process of it kind of erases some of the outer part of the, just a tad, enough to bug me anyway. The average user probably wouldn't even notice, but it takes away some of that outline. So I just want to make sure it's pretty solid. So I zoom out just to see what it would look like from far, because that's what it's going to look like in the game, and make sure it's looks good. I want to smooth some of this though. So there you go. We have oh, there's a ghost there. Gonna steal his color.
People are saying to the Koreans, like, speak English for CarBot, and then one of the Koreans is like, I don't feel like speaking English.
I always like found it like I would feel like it would be so hard to type in like a lot of the Asian languages with like all the symbols and stuff, like how the keyboards work. I never like understood how that worked, because a lot of their symbols are so different.
Oh, it translates?
Yeah, how it like,
Yeah, I know.
because obviously you don't have a key for each symbol.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have a Heroes of the Storm
Oops.
playlist, eh? Like,
No,
playlist?
well, because they don't have too much music, and I haven't received any music from them
No,
since.
no, no, no. I mean, like, in your
Thor.
channel. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Like, you have, like, Wildcraft episodes, StarCraft episodes, Season 3, Season 1, Season 2, Animating, uploads. You don't have, like, a separate Heroes of the Storm one. You know what I mean?
Playlist?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we did.
You are mistaken.
Go to
Well, I don't
playlist.
know, I can't
No,
see
go
it.
to playlist.
What?
Right there.
Am I stupid?
Whoa, hero star. Second one.
Oh.
Wow.
I'm dumb.
I'm quit.
That's weird. It doesn't show up on your main page. That sucks.
I think you can edit it. Alright, now we do the Thor head.
This is Jimmy.
This is Jimmy. Actually, the other thing that's kind of tricky is the angle of which everything is shown at. So, because it's 2D, we can kind of cheat it quite a bit. And so things can kind of be mostly profile, and it looks fine. However, should have kept that in mind and kind of made this a little bit more. Oh well. Again, I'm just going to outline this a little thicker.
This is Jimmy.
Make this. Door is here.
Thor is here.
Get down. Arnold is pop culture. What?
Wong says, so CarBot was pathfinding that bad in Brood War / original StarCraft.
It wasn't obviously that bad. We exaggerate the pathing, obviously, in the Brood War episode. Because we exaggerate stuff. But it was pretty annoying sometimes. Units did not move out of the way in Brood War. So you had, if there is a unit in front of your other unit and you're trying to get them past it, you'll just stand there and you'll have to move each unit that is in the way of any other unit. So it was kind of annoying. But yeah. Where is CarBot from? We are from Canada.
Canada.
We are from Ontario, Canada. Feel the thunder. There's my Thor quote.
Make Thor say, get to the chopper when he loads into a medevac.
I'm surprised he doesn't, actually. That's a good idea, except I don't think I can do a good enough impression. Get to the chopper.
Someone asked earlier how old you were.
Oh, I'm 27. Turning 28 in February. February 4th.
That's right.
Yeah.
My birthday's coming up too.
I'm an old piece of crap now.
What are you gonna buy me for my birthday, Jonathan?
I actually have something in mind that I think you'll like.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, I actually like it.
Yeah. It's creative. Oh. Forgot to name that one. Thor shoulder. 01. I'm gonna see if I can use this Thor shoulder twice. If I don't have to make another one. Let's see.
This is Jimmy.
Looks like we can use it twice. Again, so we can kind of just shift the shoulders a bit to make like the angle look a little bit more correct. So because we're looking at a bird's eye view on some sort of angle, so we generally want kind of this, I'm going to make a box, a cube, this kind of angle. So things are going to be sliding down this way, or down overall. Okay, let's do the guns now. I wanted to, let's do this gun first actually. Get to the chopper.
CarBot, where do your voices and your animations come from? The game?
Yeah, basically all of them come from the game. Sometimes we do our own voices, but pretty much all of them are from the game.
Like the monkey in Wildcraft?
Yeah.
What you want about?
What you want about? That was my voice. The monkey in the Wildcraft episode, that was my voice. Thor Gun 01. So yeah, there we go. I think we'll keep that. We'll keep both guns kind of the same. There we go. Break this down a bit. So you can see that angle kind of happening with the way the hands are, and the arms are shifted. Oh, Justine, can you get my phone? Actually, could you do that for me?
Where's your phone?
I think it's upstairs.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, you guys.
You guys.
Yeah, the Viper laugh was me as well. CarBot, quick question. Why did you decide to make the new season take place in Brood War instead of Legacy of the Void? This is not a complaint. I like Brood War season. I just hadn't expected that. So we actually made a comment when we first showed the Brood War episode, or the preview to it, or the announcement. And that was just mainly because Legacy of the Void hasn't come out yet, so yeah, so we were waiting on that, and like we play off people's experience, you know, like, oh, is it like the amount of times that people said, oh, that's so true, that always happens, because we like identify, okay, what is typical in this, you know, kind of scenario, and then so we try to play off that experience. So Legacy of the Void isn't out yet, and it's constantly changing, and we don't want to base stuff on stuff that's constantly changing. So we're like, okay, well, what do we do until Legacy of the Void comes out? And well, we'll do a short Brood War season. So it's a very short season. We have maybe 7 episodes. It could change though, but yeah.
You don't want Viper laugh.
I don't know, you guys. You guys don't want the Viper
People
laugh.
demand it.
You don't know what you want. Okay, maybe I'll do it at the end of the stream.
CarBot, how much time do you spend finishing one unit's motion?
It depends. Some units are tougher than others. The Thor, I expect to be a little bit easier just because he's gonna be like a puppet. But I'm not sure. He also has a lot more detail than the regular unit, so maybe he's gonna be harder. I don't know. It depends. So we're gonna have to make a different leg, especially when he's standing. So we're gonna just erase that for a bit, and so the leg will do. I feel like this needs to shift more like that. There we go. There we go. Don't like how the leg and the gun are clashing in their colors. Yeah, if I can bring this forward a bit. I can shrink this because it's in the background a bit. Increase the size of this one. Okay, now the shoulder cannons. The shoulder cannons.
How long did it take you to draw out the dragon animations?
I don't know. Like just walking around and stuff. A couple hours. I didn't time myself, so but it was definitely a couple hours. Just for the Dragoon.
Someone just said, CarBot, have you ever thought of making Warhammer 40k animations, considering StarCraft was supposed to be a Warhammer 40k game? Funny that you asked that.
Actually, okay. So speaking of Warhammer, if you watch that stuff on YouTube, you probably know my friend's channel, or my friend's is Mini Wargaming. Have you heard of that channel? Because we're actually very close friends with the people who run that.
Grew up with them.
Yeah, grew up with them.
Dave used to do co-op at my school.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, when I was in grade 6, he was in grade 11 doing co-op.
That's funny. But
And Matt used to babysit me.
you too.
It's funny.
But anyway, as I was saying, was that they actually originally asked me, yeah, Mini Wargaming Dave and Dan. Oh man, I love Daniel. Dan, we played StarCraft together all the time. He's not a Mini Wargaming anymore. He moved, but we played StarCraft all the time together, and Dave was the one that actually. I told him my idea to make a YouTube channel. I was like, I wanted to make a channel about StarCraft cartoons. And he's like, and I was like, this is my idea. He's like, dude, do it. Totally do it. And so I was like, you think it'll be good? He's like, people will love it. Trust me. I was like, okay. And so he taught me a little bit about YouTube. Same with Matt. He just kind of gave me some insight, especially when it comes to running a business and stuff like that. And so it was, so they kind of helped me out overall. And so I owe a lot to them, and I've actually been wanting to for the longest time just give a shout out to their channel on my channel. But yeah, we're good friends with them. Anyway, what I was gonna say was that originally Matt said I want to hire you to do Warhammer animations, and so we actually storyboarded the first one, but then StarCraft blew up so quickly that StarCrafts that I couldn't do it. I didn't have the time to do it, and Matt's like, I can't afford you because you'll make better money on YouTube just doing your stuff. And so I didn't end up doing it, but I had it planned and I started animating it.
Yeah.
So Flash CS6, Adobe Flash.
It's Adobe Flash. Stop asking. Someone said.
Okay, so there's the Thor standing profile now. And we can just easily flip the image. We don't have to redo it when it comes to standing right. So we're going to do standing looking down. I think that looks pretty good. I'm a little bit hesitant on these cannons on his back, but I don't know, maybe I think they look good actually. Thor is here. Get to the chopper.
I love the first episode of Hero Star.
Yeah. Jiminy.
Yeah, when he goes, let's go, and the guy eating a sandwich goes, whoa!
That's the necromancer from Diablo 2.
It's like one of my
His scream. So we're gonna duplicate this. Move this stupid thing over. Make it body 02. And we're just gonna alter this so we can keep keep the same. Same basic shape on the top. Actually, I might be able to. Just. There we go. There we go.
Is the stream's thumbnail supposed to be you?
Yeah, that's me.
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 It was me.
Me's animating. Actually, I haven't even animated yet. I've just been drawing. The title's a lie. The massive units make me nervous for this mod. I want them to be as epic as possible when it comes to their appearance, and I want to make sure they aren't pixelated either. I also had the idea that maybe pieces would fall off the Thor when he gets damaged. However, then that would require several different sprite sheets. I don't know if that's possible. That's allowed. It's too much for the game engine. Oh shoot. I totally screwed this up. What am I doing? Messed that one up. What am I doing? Okay. Do this again. Black. And
His body parts must fall off when he's dead.
yeah, we can always do that. That would be easy. I thought of the idea maybe he's smoking and maybe he catches fire, which would be easy to do, but have him actually like look damaged would be like, I mean, it'd be somewhat easy on, it would be pretty easy on an animation side, but when it comes to the game and handling all these different sprite sheets, it might start to become start to consume the memory of the game. So it's something that we have to kind of be aware of. So we could try it and then see how it looks, or if the game can chug that just fine, and if it can, then we can keep it in there.
I bet you have a Cintiq.
I most certainly do. Yeah, I have a Wacom Cintiq. I actually got the biggest one, and I kind of regret it. I should have got the second biggest, because I really wanted to put the Cintiq on a mechanical arm, and I can't now. The biggest one's too big to put on a mechanical arm, as far as I understand. It's like a Ninja Turtle headband. There we go. There's head number 2. Thor is here. Thor is here.
Thor is here.
What's the name of the mod CarBot talked about? Something like mini war game or something, I think. Can someone tell me? Oh, that's a YouTube channel, Mini Wargaming, about Warhammer. Usually, not always. Usually. Oops. So we can just use these shoulder pieces again. And then we can decide, okay, does it look better if it's in the front or in the back? Sent backward. Oops. Sent back. Oops.
John says, I love those guys. I had no idea you guys knew each other. That makes me 1000% happy.
Yeah, we were, I was, well, this is what it, so I was friends with their younger brother, Matt's younger brother, and friends with, well, I'm friends with all of them, but they're older than me. Yeah, the age group was different when we were teenagers, but we were still friends, and like I'd see Dave and Matt, and sometimes we'd play StarCraft 1. Matt used to run a different business, and he had all these computers down in his basement. We'd go there, and he was web design.
Oh, yeah.
You'd go there and play StarCraft 1 or Half-Life or Counter-Strike. It was so much fun. But so yeah, we grew up together, and our families are pretty close.
Me too.
And Justine too,
Isn't that
yeah.
funny? That's weird. Yeah, I used to have the biggest crush on Dave like ever. Growing up. I told you that, right?
Yeah. I
And,
mean,
like,
no, you didn't.
I would like every time he'd come by, I'd be like, and I'd blush like crazy.
Shave.
Dave.
I call him Shave.
Shave.
Yeah, well, I just used to call him Shave.
The best was when Matrix first came out, and like they made like a movie of the Matrix, whatever, the remake, and Dave was like Neo. Do you remember that?
Yeah, yeah.
And he was like the cool guy.
Actually, if you want to see, we made a video when I was a teenager, and Dave and Matt are both in it, from Mini Wargaming.
Oh yeah.
So if you want to see all of us in the same video together, it's called. Type in this in YouTube.
You should have a link.
Oh yeah, I could.
Probably link it.
Can you,
Want me to?
yeah, can you find the link?
I
And
might not be able to do it.
yeah, well, no, send it to me. Actually, I'll just do it. I'll just whatever. You just type it in. Burton Ball Z. Type that into YouTube, and you'll see Burton Balls. Yeah, that's right. And you'll see all of us together acting like morons,
So funny.
trying to make a movie.
How many views does this have? Not a lot.
I'm 16.
What should they watch first? Part 1.
Yeah. There's 3 parts to it, and I think a trailer as well.
Oh yeah, there is. Oh my gosh. I love Matt in it.
Yeah.
Professor Mobius. Dude, you guys were shirtless in a random forest.
Good times. Good times.
Oh, that's so funny. I want everyone to watch it.
I showed it on stream the one time.
Mini Wargaming. Commented 3 years ago. Oh, the memories.
Yeah. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. There you go. Looks better.
It's actually kind of creepy in the beginning.
I think we did a decent job.
Yeah,
You know, for what we had. We had no programs. We had Windows. The Movie Maker. That was our program, I think, and yeah, we made do.
I think you have to post the link. I can't post it.
Yeah. Yeah, too. Oh, did you send it to me?
Freaking Matt. Whose basement is this?
That is...
Where is this?
I don't remember. Whose basement is that?
Matt's hair, though.
There's a link.
The best is when he's like typing, but he's not even typing. He's just like.
Yeah. Old-fashioned. Everyone's gonna go watch it. The chat's gonna be dead for a while now.
So great. It says LOL. It says my sleep.
Let's send these back.
What does the Burton stand for? Is it where you grew up? I find it funny because we have a Burton over here in Frederickson.
That's my last name. My last name is Burton. So it's me, my brother, and my two cousins. And all of our last names are Burtons. And we always wanted to be Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. Who didn't though?
I know, who didn't,
Who
right?
didn't want to be Dragon Ball Z? Victor Kaluba is here.
Victor.
Or
Victor. See, I remember now. Okay, so that's stance number 2. Actually, I think I could make this a little bit more interesting here. Hey. Nah, whatever.
Listen
whatever.
to.
StarCraft.
Really?
Yeah.
Who
I don't know. Okay, and one more view of the Thor. And so we're just gonna basically duplicate this once again and modify it. What is that music? This is we're classy here, guys.
is this? Oh, I don't like it. What part of this is?
I think it's Brood War. I think it's with I think it's when Dougal shoots himself. Shoots himself.
Really?
I think he plays it music when he shoots himself. There you go. Oh no, it's at the beginning. I don't even know. I haven't played it in a million years. I'm left to my memories. I think it might be at the beginning, actually. There you go. And we have to duplicate these.
Say
And-
hello to Russians, please.
Hello, Russians. Gotta make sure we get that in there.
For Mother Russia. What did I just do?
we go. Is everyone done watching Bert and Mosey? Swap this now. And now we can just swap these symbols so they look like they're angled properly. Boom.
Oh crap, what did I just do?
Steve, what did you do?
Oh.
Looks like steampunk.
Where do I unhide this? No! How do I do that?
Now we need Bert and Ball Z Remastered Director's Cut. Actually, we made a number 2. And it was so epic. It was so awesome, and then it never got edited and the footage got lost. So now I get to say how awesome it was and never have to prove it. But it was freaking cool. And I got beaten up a ton in number 2.
Is Ben in it?
Ben is in it, yeah.
Savio Vega?
Yeah.
Seriously. I don't know what I did.
What were you trying to do? There we go. And now the feet. The feet of the trees. And what we need to do is just we duplicate, and then we reverse, and then we're good.
Ah. Well, now you're being invaded by Russians.
Am I?
Polish? Russians. Yeah, Polish. In Russia, democracy doesn't exist.
I love the gifs and the things like meanwhile in Russia, and it's like the most like crazy hardcore people doing like
Oh yeah.
crazy
Russians
stunts.
do crazy things. It's awesome. CarBot, Russians love you.
Cool.
Cool.
Cool, man. His foot looks so stupid from the back. Oh, that's good enough. Get down. There we go. So now we got, for the most part, oh, I want to change this here just a bit. The line looks silly. You can see how the other ones change as well because it's all the same symbol. It's taking it from the same source. There you go. Only Russians, only hardcore. Ukraine want love. Polish are only semi-hardcore, says Victor. I've never been to any of those countries. I've only been to England. But Justine has been to a couple European countries, actually. Not me, though.
Been to Austria, Munich, and Italia. Like, hours. Not really, we just passed through and ate pizza.
So now we're gonna turn all these into symbols. And
There
I need to change this, darken the outline on this feet, the foot here, just a bit more. There you go. Looks a little better. Okay. So now we got let's save. So now we got each Thor in its position. So now what we can do is start modifying those, each one. So this one will be, we'll duplicate and we'll call this Thor walk profile. I don't know if you can see that actually. And then we'll duplicate this one and we'll call it Thor walk down.
I think it said messages on this thing. I think someone blocked me.
What thing? Thor walk up.
YouTube.
YouTube. Did I reported you.
Yeah, I think you did.
Okay, then we'll make actually we'll leave it at that. All right, so let's do a walking animation. So we'll do the profile walk animation. We can just select all this and right click on it, and we can distribute layers, and it'll distribute all the layers down here, as you can see. We could do that, or we could just keep it all on one layer and then move the thing. That is a little bit more messier if you need to change stuff or modify stuff. So let me just, I'm trying to think if that's what I want to do or not. Yeah, I'll distribute the layers. I want to be smart. Alright, so walking again. It's going to be puppet animation, so it's going to be pretty simple. So what normally you want to do is do the keyframes. So this will be a keyframe like this. And just gonna go forward. So he's taking steps. These feet I'm going to do frame by frame. So I'm just going to delete those. And draw in the frames. How's this
Whoa.
Actually, I could use this one as the foot over here. Could I? I could, yes. So you go, and then the I might not have to do frame by frame actually. So that's one pose. It's a keyframe. And then the next keyframe, just may as well modify, would be this foot coming forward and this foot going back. So this arm will be coming forward. Same with the shoulder. This shoulder coming back, this arm coming back. Have to move that down.
Is animation your full-time job, or do you do something on the side?
This is my full-time job, guys.
The lighting is bad on your thing now.
Is it?
Yeah,
Let me see. Oh yeah, it is. Let me just change this.
you're ugly now! You don't have
It's
the
a-
proper filter!
Look at that little like garbage in the background.
That's what I was saying.
camera. There we go. Look at how messy it is.
No, don't show that.
Well, what do you want me to do? Put it here and be creepy again?
At least they can see your face.
Alright, whatever. I'll put it there. And
Oh, it's so messy.
you can see me bite my tongue and stuff.
Yeah, it is really creepy.
Yeah. Okay, now we actually have to, we should alter the shoulder cannons.
The official dude says, dude, come on, focus.
The official
I just
dude.
like how Sam is the official dude.
So spreading these cannons out gives this illusion that his body is rotating, even though we're not animating it to rotate. So these are my keyframes. So you can see he's already kind of walking. If I just keep going with these back and forth, these keyframes. So that is always what you want to do when you're animating. So now let's do another. I call mid keyframe. Or he's kind of in mid stride, so this foot's going to be coming up. This arm is going to be going back. Actually, let's clear the page a bit here, so it's just white. And so we kind of do a mid. In between version of all these. Here. So now we have a bit more of an animation, and we do again for the next stride as well. We'll be adding the body movement in a bit. So again, this will be mid going back. This foot will be coming up. And these arms will be going back to where they came from. So now we have this a bit more of an animation going on here. You can see now he's running obviously too fast, which means if it's too fast, we need to add more frames. That's basically the basics. Yeah. I'm gonna add in the body movement of this actually. So just shift his head and his torso up every other frame, and so now he has this bounce to him, which might be a little bit too much. So I'm gonna actually do that again. Do it a little less. There you go. Looks a little better. So now we just need to add in some frames to slow down the walk animation. And again, we're just doing some more in-betweens. So we don't want to do it exactly right in the middle each time. This one's just going to be a little more subtle. It's a little more subtle. So add another frame when his foot is raised. His foot should be raised for more than one frame. Then we can skew it as well. Sometimes you get a little confusing with this onion skin going on where you can see multiple frames, but Once you get used to it, your eye gets pretty trained to understand what's going on. Sometimes I get confused too, though. There we go. We have, so we've animated one stride. So the other one is quick. So we just need to do the exact same thing we did with the first stride with the second one. So here we go. So let's take off the onion skin again and add in another frame. Make the keyframes, and again we do.
Someone says, is no one donating to his Patreon?
I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I haven't checked that. I don't think so. Not yet. Not yet. Yeah, guys, if you like to support the cartoons, you can support the cartoons at patreon.com. It's basically an automated tip service, which you can be like, yeah, I'll give you $2 per episode. And you support the episodes $2 each time, kind of thing. You can vary that amount all you want and change it anytime, and it's charged at the end of the month. So if you like to support the cartoons, if you love the cartoons, then support. I've been trying to think of like good rewards for reaching certain goals for Patreon, which I think would be really good to have. Because honestly, if everyone donated, if 10%, no, 1% of our subscribers donated $1, we could have a small team animating.
You wouldn't have to do the grunt work anymore.
I wouldn't have to do the grunt work. I could just think of the ideas and
precious hand would be saved.
yeah. Actually. So it adds up. So whether it's $1 or multiple, like, we're super grateful for, and every bit helps and counts. Yeah, it's true. The one thing I don't like about Patreon is that it says how much we get per episode, but it doesn't take into the account that people can cap their limit. They can be like, yeah, I'll give you $20 an episode, but I'm only going to support one episode, so really I'm only going to give you $20 a month, kind of thing. Which is, yeah, I'm not complaining about that. That's awesome. That's great. But I hate that Patreon. It's kind of deceiving because it's like, yeah, this amount per episode, but really it's not. It's like the second episode we release in a month is a lot less, and the third a lot less, because people cap how many episodes they want to support each month. So I know some people are like, well, you know, that sounds like a good amount, and you know, it is. Patreon is actually what keeps us, keeps me full time and Justine full time as well, is because of Patreon. We would not be, we would definitely not be here today if it weren't for that. So if any of you are patrons right now, you're supporters, honestly, you've literally
saved us.
Made my career. You've literally done that.
So CarBot or Wi-Fi, do you play Warhammer? If so, what faction?
No, I don't. I've always wanted to, but it's always so freaking expensive.
Spicy Feet is here.
Spicy Feet.
Says, proud to be supporting you for so long, CarBot.
Oh, thanks, Spicy Feet.
Spicy Feet, one of the original viewers of the stream and supporters of CarBot Animation.
CarBot.
CarBots.
So there we go. You might have been wondering why I made this purple outline. That's because that purple outline is the first frame. It lines up with the first frame, and so I wanted to make sure the last frame would line up smoothly with the first frame. So that's basically why I did that. So I can get rid of it now. So there you go. Now we're gonna add a bit more motion into the the head, because it's kind of sticking with the body a bit. So we're just gonna add this drag.
Given it yet.
Yeah, you.
I almost played it yesterday. I had it ready and open, and then we went out to eat.
You resisted temptation.
I started watching you because of StarCraft, but now I stay for the talent and good personality.
Ah, cool. Thanks, man. Who said that? Oh, there
He's
he
the
is.
one who originally asked.
Yeah, CarBots. He
He's
says.
the one who originally asked
Oh yeah. Oh, thanks, Marche. If we're saying that right.
Yeah, we're not.
Stardust.
We're Canadian, but we don't know how to speak French. If that is French. It
I
sounds
don't
French.
know.
It really sounds French.
Marche.
Marche.
Marche. So there you go. There's Thor walking. I think it still might be too fast. I might want to add in an extra 2 frames, 1 per stride. It's right here. So I'll add an extra frame. And we'll see how that goes. Still a tad.
Skyward Sword spotted. Yep. Skyward Sword is spotted.
Oh, you love yelling at it.
You know what? I can't stand the fact that that game was a Wii remote motion thing, and I just wanted to like kill myself. I just wanted the original controllers.
Yeah, apparently a lot of people
They gotta make everything so complicated.
got angry. Well, they had some cool ideas with it.
Yeah, but now playing Zelda just gets mad. Just gets so mad.
Justine gets mad at Mario Tennis.
Okay, listen. Mario Tennis Game Boy is very difficult to play. With the little
So stupid
like,
though.
your hands like cramp up from holding the original Game Boy. And I'm just really competitive, okay?
Yeah, let's say the least.
I freaking finally made the varsity squad, the traveling team, and then I go into this tournament.
So dumb.
And I'm winning all of my games. I've won every single match I have yet to lose. And then this stupid, I don't even know what her face is called, but she's got green hair, and she's so freaking good, and I can't beat her. And I'm literally, okay, you have to play 2 sets.
Yeah.
Which is like 7 games. So I ended up playing 14 games per set because we kept having tiebreakers, if you can understand. Do you understand that?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
So I spent 2 hours playing this stupid green-haired thing, and then I ended up losing in a tiebreaker at the very end. Oh my god.
And then you
Lost my
swear your
crap.
head off and freak
Lost
out
my crap.
and start yelling at the world.
It was like 2 a.m. It was like 1. What time was it? I don't even know. I was so tired. And also, the Game Boy Colors you cannot see. Like even if there's light over it, it's so hard to see. So I
Yeah.
could not see where the freaking ball was going.
So there's the Thor walking profile. And now we will do the Thor walking. Let's do down, I guess. So what I'm going to do is actually copy this symbol. And just to be sure, I'm going to put it in this symbol as well as a guide. So I know when the stride should be done. I think it's 10 frames. It's 10 frames. So I can follow the guide, so I can get the walking on par. Is Jim Raynor and Kerrigan going to be in season 4? No. We are. They will be in an episode soon, though. I guess you can count it as season 4. You'll see what it's about. It's a secret. Okay. So this. Stride forward. This. I might have to actually. Well, maybe not. I don't know. And then, oh shoot, distribute layers. There we go. And then for this one, we do the exact same thing. For our next animation, I'll just do the attack animation, just to change it up a bit, so we don't have to endure another walk animation. It gets a little bit more interesting if we. So there you go. That's the walk animation. Looks good, doesn't it? All right. This a little bit to the side. So now we have to do the freaking. Oops. So this arm comes forward because that leg is backward. It's the opposite of the legs. This one goes back because that leg is forward. And we can also rotate these. Bring this one back. This one forward. Increase the size a bit. So we have his shifting weight once again. I like how the Thor was a bandana on his robot. Yeah, I guess I kind of used it from the profile picture of the actual Thor guy. Just seemed right, you know? So that's it right now. Looks like a 8-bit animation. We can tilt his body actually. Let's do that a bit. Just a tad. Now he shifts his weight a bit more. We keep doing this stuff. Can actually draw this frame. Feel the need to.
I feel like Arthas would be a cool dog name.
Arthas?
Yeah.
What?
Like a golden retriever. I don't know why.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. Well, I'm listening to the Your Story episodes for the quotes.
Oh yeah.
And Arthas is speaking.
Arthas.
I'm glad you don't pander to your more popular characters like the Zergling and Marine. I appreciate you doing more difficult drawings.
Oh, good. Who said that? Oh, there you go, Dan. Actually, that's I like that you said that because I know that the Zergling and the Infestor and stuff like that are very popular, and I could have done the same joke over and over again with the Infestor Neuralink stuff and whatever, and it could have been funny for a bit, but I don't want to milk the same jokes. I keep trying to find new jokes, and sometimes I'll come back to, you know, a repeating joke. I think that is fun at times, but yeah, I don't want to make it Zerglings every episode because that can get boring. I actually hate it when shows cater to the audience and ruin their own show because they're like, well, this is popular, so let's just do that. AKA Sand Snakes.
We are the Sand Snakes.
And Dorn.
Give us Marsala. Come with us.
So stupid.
Come with us. Hurry. Even though we want to kill you, but come with us.
Yeah. Hold my hand.
Hold my hand. I brush your hair.
Oh my gosh. Like the Zergling coughing up patches his patch suit. Yeah. So that's just to signify that that's the same Zergling from the beginning. That's what that's mainly for. Look at that animation. Make a joke where the Dark Archon takes over and makes an army of each? Well, don't worry. We got Dark Archon covered. And no, it won't be the same as the Dirtfester.
This music is scary.
I'll change it.
Like, it reminds me of the carnival. Like, every time it creeps me out.
I'm kind of getting confused with my own animation right now. So I'm not concentrating on it. Freaking want to go back to Prince Albert's. Those fries were so freaking good.
One milkshake so bad.
Those fries and the gravy were amazing. This over again. And buddy. What? So even puppet animation kind of gets, with all these parts, kind of gets a little confusing sometimes. Make sure
Someone asked
everything.
you what's going to be the next Fedor episode.
I animated half of it and I didn't like. It was kind of like a tangent, so I'm kind of changing it or whatever. But anyway, the next one will be with Terran and Zerg. And it'll have Firebat in it. It'll have a Lurker in it. It'll have a Queen in it. It'll have Siege Tanks in it. So there. That's all the spoilers you get for today. What's up here? Stupid. Kind of messed up my frames here. Okay, now we need to new keyframe and remove this and just kind of reverse this. So it can get quite technical, as you can see here, like with a lot of this stuff. Quite technical. We're going to have to actually copy the first frame because we're going to come back to it soon, and we're going to make the outline there so we can make sure we get it right. Yeah, I want to after the stream. Oh, a gime. So we have that slight movement, and the next one's going to be a little more extreme here. Again, we'll bring that back. And we'll bring this one forward now. And this one back. All the moving parts. If you wanted to be, if you wanted to get less confused, then you would just animate one part at a time. Say like the legs, for example. I'm okay. I can do. Sometimes I get confused, so I just animate one part at a time. But right now I'm doing okay. So he's almost done. We have 2 more frames to go to move these things. Just the final stride. Again, we're kind of lining up with these blue lines here because that's the first frame, and this is the last frame, so we want to get pretty close to these blue lines to line up with the first frame. And we have one more frame to go. You can see a slight pause there. It's because right here we have one more frame to go.
Do you want a path?
No thank you. Oh, we can get rid of this blue lines now. And start shifting. Just slightly again. Because he's only starting his stride here. I feel like I have a bit of a... Is there something? Looks okay. Alright, now we can do the head. Pay attention to the head. Left it for last.
Someone says you are so handsome.
Oh, thanks, man. I can't read your name.
I love CarBot.
Is that Japanese? Or is
I
that
think
Korean? Yeah, that looks Korean. I think it's Korean.
Korean. You are handsome.
Thanks, wife. My mommy says I'm cute. Okay, and then we're just gonna bounce the body up and down just a bit. So when he takes a step, we'll lift the body.
Hello from France.
France, bonjour.
Bonjour. Bonjour.
There we go. That looks good. So we got 2 walk cycles. Oh, I just need to remove this. Not that.
As always, you're doing a great job with the mod. Thank you, CarBot.
Oh, thanks, man. Who is that? Azure Mog?
I like the name Azure.
Azure Shoesmith.
Except Sam ruined it with his RPG character.
Yeah. Alright, so there you go. So we have the walk profile, the walk down, and now we're going to do the we're going to do attack. We aren't going to do the walk up just to change it up a bit. I'm sure you guys are getting sick of walk cycles. So let's do an attack. So again, we'll just grab this row here and then bring it down, and we'll duplicate each one to an attack. Duplicate Thor attack down, and then duplicate this one to Thor attack profile.
Hello from UK.
And
Ukraine.
duplicate this
You
one.
are doing a nice job.
Hey, Ukraine. Hello from
Ukraine,
Canada.
not weak.
Yeah, that's
Ukraine,
right.
not weak.
Ukraine is strong. I can't read that name.
CarBot, you should make a unit like your logo car.
We're gonna make a critter like the CarBot symbol. That's what we're gonna do.
Hello from Russia. Hi from Poland.
Polish. Alright, we're gonna do the attack for the Thor, and we're gonna do the profile again, just because it's the most interesting view.
The guy.
Actually, I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back, guys. I have to go to the bathroom.
Okay, guys. I got this. Oh gosh! I just want to draw something. Where's the pen? This. Hey! How do we do this again? I must ask you a question. Doesn't even look like a mustache. What is that noise?
What are you doing?
I couldn't draw on that one because the layers. I don't understand. So I drew.
Oh, you're drawing behind it. That's why. It's because of the symbols always go over top. Here, I'll show you. Nope. Oh, it's all in pieces right now. Yeah, see, there it is. Right there. Now I have to delete what you've done.
Why did you do that?
Ah. All your base. Freaking thing. Mustache Thor. Maybe. Maybe one day. Okay. So, attack. This is attack animation. I believe he should be a little bit more like this. Bring his arms forward slightly. And
You
his
actually
body.
put a mustache on him though?
No.
Why?
He doesn't have a mustache. It's not what he has.
The people want it.
No. No, I will not conform.
The people want it.
No.
Vote mustache on Thor 2015.
No. No. No, look what you've done. You've ruined the Thor. What am I doing? Oh, distributing layers. I'm getting confused now. Okay, so he so he attack with this.
Come on, please, please.
Maybe it'll be an
Confirm.
attachment. You can like
Conform, become one of us.
you can like get it as a thing.
Just do it. Mustache. See, look what happened. I should create the episodes now.
You ruined it, dude.
Gentleman Thor.
He has a tuxedo. No, he has a bow tie on instead of a thing.
On his head? What?
Oh, right below it. It's job interview Thor.
Someone says Shia LaBeouf. No, we can't put a top hat on the Thor. That's for the Colossus.
Oh, crap. I freaking keep forgetting.
StarCrafts, 10 out of 10 mustache. Greetings from the Netherlands.
Greetings, Neverland. I always think of that because that's what
Monsieur Thor for the win.
Monsieur Thor. He's French. He's no longer German.
Monsieur. That's funny. I like that idea. We're going down.
Okay, so that's the. Oh, I screwed up that one. There we go. So that's the basic motion that we're doing with the Thor attack. Thor hammer. He throws his hammer and destroys everything in his path. Trying to think of this like basic motion I'm happy with.
I have to drink this whole thing by the end of today.
I feel like it's not.
You think I can do it? Is 4
What?
liters a gallon? How much is a gallon?
I think it's like almost 4 liters.
Wow, they're still talking about the mustache, eh?
Thor mustache, yeah. I'm just trying to ignore them.
Hey, from Florida. CarBot, I'd love a mustache DLC pack.
Okay, you'll get a mustache DLC pack.
Let's be honest, Thor won't survive without his mustache. Then it plays the Rocky theme when he kills an enemy. Da 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 da.
Okay.
Hi from Denmark! Yay! Sorry, I had to go with the trend. Please.
In Denmark. I don't know hardly anything about Denmark, to be honest.
Denmark.
Boom. It's very, Thor animation, the actual game, is very, like, choppy, kind of. Eh?
What?
Word?
Jerps.
I kind of screwed up some of this here, so I have to put it back. We're getting there. We're getting there. Boom, 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 boom. Slowly but surely. I'm wondering, trying to think of the way the, it's weird because the way it works on a 3D model is totally different on a sprite. That's what I'm having a bit of hesitation on. What's this? This. You have to imagine some puffs of explosion coming out of the guns. Looks a little choppy actually. So we're gonna reduce the choppiness, smooth it out a bit. And now we're gonna rotate these a bit, or at least make it look like they're rotating. Onion, skin that crap. We watched a movie yesterday called The Road. Very, very grim movie. Very interesting. Oh, Viggo Mortensen, which is how about Legolas? Yeah, Aragorn is in it. It's a good movie though. I like the plot. And very dark future for the human race. That looks pretty good. So you kind of have to imagine, because the explosions are separate animations, so you kind of have to imagine the shots coming out of it. So it just kind of looks like he's moving his arms a bit. And so what I'll do is actually add some explosions as just to give me a visual if it looks good enough. And I'll do that. I'll do that now actually. So let's see. Put it there. And we'll go from we have this whole file of explosions. Asset effects. I'll do a little one of these here. Copy this and then put it here as well. Just to see what it's like. And now we can kind of see. So it looks pretty good. I'm not 100% happy with it, but I think I'll leave it for now. Oh. Amazing!
Michael Baybot.
Yeah, Michael Baybot.
That's you.
He loves the explosions. Thor should dance if it idles too long. Well, what we're doing, it's not just going to be dances, because I feel like dance is really limiting the character. They're just going to be emotes, so they're going to be like some sort of thing that they do when they idle or whatever kind of thing. I also have to do the aerial attack. Okay, so same idea. I'm gonna kind of copy this attack animation and do a downward one as well. How many frames is this? This is 9 frames, so make sure I get the same number of frames. And distribute layers. And do the same thing.
Are you from US?
I am from Canada. Or from Canada. Whoever asked that. Kriggles. We're from Canada.
We're proud to be Canadian.
Oh, I screwed up there. Oh, I screwed up. Whoops. There we go. Looks better. Okay, we're gonna jump into this guy now. Again, just slightly alter, follow the path of this guy right here. We're gonna do arms first. So he shoots here. So boom. And then it comes back. Next keyframe. And this one's gonna go back now. Oops. So that's the basic. Maybe I'll bring it more in the center. Oh, yeah, whatever, it's fine. So as it goes here, so it starts to come back already. Let's put on onion skin so I know where I'm trying to get to. Onion. Now this arm, same thing. Has that jolt back because of the firepower. Copy the first frame. So I know where the destination is of the last frame. Go. So we got the motion of the arms down, and motion of the ocean. What? Is it?
CarBot, what program are you using?
Oh my gosh, I'm going to kill myself. No, I'm using Adobe Flash CS6. Sorry, it's the most common question I get. What program do you use? And it's like, oh gosh. But no matter how many times I've tried to let people know, it just doesn't work. We're just doing the body now, just a little bit subtle movements. There you go. And now we need to do the cannons on the back. We probably could maybe tweak the feet a bit. But we should definitely do the cannons. So first we kind of want it to follow the shoulders, so the shoulders drop a bit here, so want to follow the shoulders. And then they come up a bit here, so CarBot, how many years have you been making animation since the channel started? So that was 3 years ago. Happy birthday, CarBot! 3 years old. So.
Our first child is a toddler.
Yeah.
Our animation.
So it's been my first experience with YouTube and with Flash has basically been the same. It's been CarBot. So you see me grow from the very beginnings, basically. I did go to school for animation, but it was I didn't get too much time. It was at first it was mainly traditional animation. Yeah, the way Disney used to do it, all paper and stuff like that. So I didn't get to play around with Flash too much. But as soon as I realized we could download Flash for free because of our school program, I was like, sweet. And so I took it home and started using it all the time, and that's how StarCrafts was born. Yeah. There you go. That's the story wishbone. I'm gonna do light flashes here. I think it'll look cool.
Wishbone.
Oops. This one. So this is just simply for effect. I'm gonna see how it looks. So it's kind of like the explosion lighting it up.
Quiet.
Do the same thing with this guy right here. We'll add in some light effects. And then we'll do the same thing for this one in the back here. So I just copied and pasted it and add it into the one in the back. And then you got some A little bit of lighting effects. Actually, we could add in some shine up here. Yeah, do the same thing. This one back here. So kind of gives that effect. Or should do the same thing for these ones as well. Just add it in up here a bit.
Are you drawing with a mouse or with some kind of pen?
It's called a Cintiq. It's Wacom. I have looked at other Cintiqs, and the Wacom is very expensive. I looked at some other cheaper alternatives, and all the reviews on the cheaper alternatives, well, you get what you pay for kind of thing. So, unfortunately, Wacom is the way to go. It's an expensive way to go, but it is the way to go. So I used to use a tablet in the beginning, and now we're just, we do the friggin' this thing. So I'll show you what it looks like. This is kind of what I'm drawing on, and this is Warcraft music. And so, yeah, I can just draw straight onto the Cintiq and do whatever. It's pretty cool. It's really awesome. Very magical.
This is so expensive.
Yep, they are. Definitely worth the investment for us, though.
You like doing faster now?
I think so. I think I'm faster.
What music is this? LOL.
The best music ever. Okay, I'll do idle animation, and then that'll be it for the stream. So I'll show you how I do idle animation. Pretty simple stuff, actually. It's probably the easiest one. So it's good to stay for last. And we'll distribute layers once again. And this is when we start using motion tweens. It'll be 10 frames, I think. You don't like it? It's the best, though. So we're just basically going to create motion tween for everything, and then make a keyframe at the end. Create motion tween, create motion tween. Except the feet. And in the middle here, we're just going to create a keyframe and all the motion tween layers. And we're going to move everything. We're going to shift it down. So now all of a sudden we got like a bit of this idle animation going on. Actually, let's do that again. Shift it down a little bit further. And you can see things are moving. With this glorious music.
I don't like this music at all.
So what we're going to do now is the arms are going to hang a bit. So we're just going to tilt them down and then drop them. So you can see a bit more of a jump there. Might be a little bit too much. The idle animation has to be pretty subtle. So we're going to make it as subtle as we can. That actually might even be too much. But, this is Warcraft music now. we go. And that's, for the most part, that's basically it. Like the idle animation for, especially for a character like the Thor. It's pretty simple. Let's see how it looks from a distance here. Oh, very good. Yeah, looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Oops. Again, you want it kind of subtle. You don't want it to be too much motion. So I think that's a good amount right there. So I'll do the idle animation for that's right, we need to, and then we wipe out the 11th frame. Oops, crap. Remove frames. Then we do the idle animation for this guy here. Same idea, same thing. We'll distribute layers and create motion tweens for basically everything, and keyframe everything at the end here, and in the middle we will just move everything down to. There you go. So same kind of idea, except we're going to make the arms hang a bit. Create that extra motion. There we go. And of course the head. Again, a bit of hang time, so it drags a bit from the body. Now you can see like the difference in motion there. And we'll do the same thing for the guns. Tilt them slightly. All this kind of adds to the effect. See everything kind of moving now in the motion. There we go. And glorious idle animation. So again, let's look at it from far view, make sure it looks okay. I think it looks pretty good. Isolate it. Let's look at this. That looks good, eh? Be about around that size on the actual game. On the game. So, looks pretty good. And I'll do the idle animation for the facing up. Because why not? It's so easy. Distribute layers. Create motion tween for everything but the legs. And you do that. Keyframe at the end so it comes back. And everything must go down.
Must go faster.
Must go faster. Maybe a little bit too much. There you go. Alright, so again we're going to have that drag time with the arms, a little bit with the shoulders. Give that extra motion. And at the top, same thing. And then the shoulder cannons. We don't have the head in this one, so it's good. Less to animate. Being covered by its body. So now we can just change these cannons slightly, just tilt them. I'll give that illusion. And also tilt them up a bit when he's bouncing back down. There you go. Easy, easy lemon squeezy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
That's how you do idle animations. Pretty easy. Very easy. Idle animation is the freaking easiest crap ever.
Easiest crap ever.
Yeah. As long as you know how to do it anyway. So there you go, guys. I think we are going to time out of the stream now. We're going to close the stream. And put the camera back over here so I can talk to it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. We'll give you a couple minutes for questions. But that is the well, we did most of the animation. Well, yeah, I'd say we did most of the animations for the Thor. We did we designed the Thor, and then we did the walk left, walk down, attack left, attack down, and all idle animations. We will also do. We'll also need to do, of course, the walk up, and attack up animations, which I'll do off stream because it's just the same thing over again. And we'll do an emote as well. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the emote. So if you guys have any ideas for the emote, to animate the emote, then that would be cool. So what do you think? Kind of like a dance, but whatever. It could be anything though. It doesn't have to be a dance. So if you have any ideas. You cool? No, not a freaking mustache.
You should show them what's in the thing right now.
What thing?
The mod?
Okay, I'll show.
Do it. Well, you guys are in for a treat.
When will you stream again? We will stream again next Wednesday. Actually, I might stream playing games tonight on the other channel, on the CarBot Combat channel. So if you want to subscribe to that, yeah, you'll be gone. But if you want to subscribe to the CarBot Combat channel, just do that. I'll probably be streaming there tonight on that channel. But for another stream on the main channel like this, it'll be next Wednesday. Robot dance for the emote. It's not bad. Not bad.
Are you showing them the thing? People are leaving. They think you're ending. You have to show the thing.
Have you considered more story-based series like a campaign? Yes, I have. No serious plans for that, though. So, do you think this mod will be finished in around 1 year, or do you think it'll come out sooner? I'm going to stick to the year because I want enough time for polishing and making sure that it's as good as can be. The last thing I would want to do is to bring out a product that's like subpar. So we're going to do everything we can to maximize it and make it as nice as can be and as fun as can be, at least to what the editor will allow us to do. Again, we are restricted to the editor, unfortunately. Alright, so how many units you got now? Well, I'll show you the Terran units. Alright guys, you ready for this crap?
Just a Terran? No, I meant in the mod.
No, there's no.
Why? That's so cool.
Because the mod, there's all this. So
It doesn't matter.
just because we animated a unit doesn't mean it's putting it in the game is a whole nother story. It's just a whole nother process. So these are the units animated, but not in the game. So here we got let's go. Here we got the Viking flying. Again, no animation for the actual flying. Here's a barrel roll for an emote. This is a Viking in an assault mode. So here you got it idle sitting down, idle standing. attacking. Again, the effect of the attack isn't there, so it just looks like he's shaking his arms a bit. And him running. So he's running here, the bottom row. This is the transformation on the right from back and forth. Do a barrel roll, exactly. So that is the Viking, which I'm actually pretty happy with the Viking the way it turned out because I didn't want to make it too complicated, and it turned out pretty nice, I think. So there's a Viking there. I do like the way the transformation has turned out. Let's go to 1. So we're gonna add in the sound effect from Transformers, I think.
You know, copyright.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's nothing really you can do.
No.
When it's in a mod.
Never know.
That's true. Banshee, pretty simple. Nothing really too exciting here. That's the missile, the drop bomb thing. But yeah, so nothing too exciting. Looks pretty cool though. Okay. All right, I'll just get straight here. Here's a cyclone. This is the cyclone, the way it looks. I got my inspiration from Thomas the Train.
Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you, Thomas. So this is it. I feel like it was a troll unit, so I kind of just... So this is
I
it.
don't like the way that looks.
Yeah, I do.
It's creepy. I don't like it at all.
And this. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in a bit here. This
No,
is
it's terrifying.
this is the face it makes when it's getting hit. So when you're attacking it and it's getting hurt, it makes this face. And then this is the face it makes as soon as it stops getting hit. So, and this is just regular face. Yeah, Cyclone is creepy.
Yeah.
It's a troll unit. It's a troll unit. So, you want to kite him from above so that these faces will show.
Ugh, he's so creepy.
Yeah,
I hate him.
it's awesome. So here is, let's zoom out a bit now. This is the siege tank. So again, the way we have to create this is that the turret on top is a separate sprite sheet, but I put it on here just to give me an idea of what's going on. So this is actually a separate thing on its own. That's how I have to export it. These are idle animations. These guys poking up here. This is Sergeant Hammer, and this is Edmund Duke. So once in a while, one of the two will pop up out of the siege tank and look at you, just as a idle taunt thing, whatever emote. This is siege mode shooting. This is actual transforming into siege mode right here. So yeah, this is regular. Of course. All right. So that's the siege tank. Here's the Hellion. So again, not much animation to the... I did 8 directions. Well, right here it's... I just flipped these two, but... he has diagonal directions. This is just an effect here. Here's the gun. So the gun isn't on top. Again, it's a separate... separate piece to the Hellion. This is the 8 directions just to show here. These are pieces for any vehicle that when it dies it flies off, and then this is the projectile here. So you shoot them, and then this is the impact animation. So that's the Hellion. So there you go. The Hellbat. Here's the Hellbat. Oh, here's the actually, let's go to transformation. So this is the transformation from Hellion to Hellbat. It'll show just one view. And then the opposite. Transformed back. Looks pretty cool. But this is the overall animation. So idle animation at the top. This is the attack animation, which is really nothing there. And then running as well. So This is an emote or taunt. So this is what it's talking about when it doesn't have to be a dance. It could be just something else. So he just does that. Like, you know, come at me, boy. Come at me, bro. Kind of thing. I don't know. Super Saiyan. Fire all around him. How epic he is. So that's the Hellbat. This is the Widow Mine. So here's the Widow Mine running at top. It's idle, middle, and of course burrowing down, and unburrowing. And this is burrowed. This we thought of like for StarCrafts Plus. He would damage units that are burrowed below it. So if you burrow on top of burrowed units, it'll actually just attack it. And this is just an emote. Him spazzing out here is just something fun. Because not so crazy. So that is the Widow Mine. I did not do the projectile attack just because it's just going to be a missile that we already have. Here is the Reaper. He's looking pretty cool. So here's all the crap that he can throw. This is just moving animation, attack animation. This column here, idle. These are jump. So these are pieces to a jump animation. It's kind of weird the way it works. But yeah. So this is an emote, Superman kind of thing. And so are these. So you can just chuck them, just cause. And this is the trail animation, or effect rather. So there's that. You guys seen the ghost? I'll show it anyway. So again, the idle animation with weapon out or away, and then weapon out, and then attack animation, run is the fourth column or fourth row, run with the weapon away, and then over dramatic death at the very bottom here. And then he has a Solid Snake kind of taunt emote thing where he hides in the box, and you can actually walk around in the box. Can't attack though. And yeah, and that's the idle. That's the nuke, obviously. Nuke dot. So that's that. Yeah, the death animations are very... I really like this one. Death. This is good. Over dramatic. I was thinking in StarCrafts Plus, you can actually fake death, which I think would be kind of fun to do. So I might add that in here. Alright, so you seen the... Oh, there's a medic here that we might do. But, let's see, who else? We got the Raven. The Raven low damage tribute. So Raven, okay, so when it's idle, does the barrel roll thing. It also does this flicker thing, which I thought would be, I don't know, something just to give it a bit of character. And then the regular, just standing there, kind of depressed thing. Here's its turret, point defense drone, and then the seeker missile as well. Question, apologies if it's already been asked. Will the StarCrafts mod have custom unit portraits? It'll have, yeah, they'll have the unit portraits as CarBot as well, and everything. I'm not sure if what you mean by custom unit portraits though. So here's the. Okay, let's just go straight to the Liberator. Okay, here's the Liberator. So the Liberator, what it does is when it transforms, I thought Liberator, Statue of Liberty, it'll come out of that and shoot stuff. So yeah.
So cute.
So there you go. And I'll shoot out of the torch.
Oh, ridiculous.
So you can guard your bases with the Statue of Liberty.
All you Americans out there.
So this is just an example of how it works. It shoots out here. These are the effects, the animation effects. In the emote, the Thor should take out a hammer and lightning would come down. Yeah, I was thinking something similar to that too. Maybe play on the Thor mythology kind of thing. Taste the liberty. That's right. Alright, so here is the medic, or medevac, I mean. Again, so not much animation here. You got the healing effects. We might add in, what's it called? What's it called? The,
Hey?
what is it? The blinding for the medic. The medevac might be able to do that. I think it would be kind of cool to have. But anyway, so there's that as well. Easter eggs. When any upgrade finishes, a research should go from the research lab to whatever building it is. Yeah, that was an idea that someone presented. It would require more animation and programming to do that. It might be possible. It'll
There's
be
hearts?
something extra. Yeah, there's hearts on the
I love
healing.
that. That's so cute.
So I think we showed everything. And then the Thor we did today, which looks pretty snazzy. Did you say so myself?
Yeah, but it doesn't have a mustache.
But it doesn't have a mustache. And the battle cruiser is a piece of crap right now and is work in progress. So you should just ignore that. That's
Where's
not
that?
how it's gonna look. It sucks. So that's the Terran units. Optical flare. That's what I was thinking. Yep. Optical flare.
Nimbus, what the heck?
All right. So let's save that. I'll
And
show you
then
guys another
crashes.
treat. I'll show you Zerg, since you asked for it. I'll show you Zerg. So again, all these things aren't completely done yet. So we got here a Hydralisk. Some of these we might have to alter and go back. So again, the Hydralisk has idle animation at the top, moving animation at the bottom here, and attack animation as well. That's burrow and sleeping, emotes, jumping up and down, slither along the ground, and all that good stuff. So that's Hydralisk. Everyone's favorite, the Infestor. Nothing much to see here, actually, to be honest. Where's the Infested Terran? Oh, here it is. Up here. So just an emote, and then the Infested Terran as well. We might add in more emotes. That's just the one, of course, we would definitely have to add. Swarm host. Oops. So this is the moving along the right side here, is walking, and this is idle along the left. This is just a sample of burrow and then death, and then the locust up here, the way they look, flying and walking, and then the eggs coming out. These are all emotes, so just doing stuff, the process of doing them. This is jumping to go and do them. So it becomes a Mario mushroom or spins on his back, breakdance. Breakdancing, swarm host. Alright, and we'll do the last one here, the Overseer. So naturally, Overseer is drinking his tea or coffee, reading his notes for idle. This is regular, or this the emotes, and then this is the regular idle animation. This is Contaminate. It's got the troll face on it. Thought, why not? And then the Changeling. Oops. Changeling here, which for some of his emotes he turns into an orc or Arthas, which I thought would be kind of fun to do. But this is, so when he laughs like this, the Changeling, for these three, this is when he's about to die, and then he explodes and dies.
Ew, the troll.
Yeah.
I the Zergling changeling.
Taking notes.
Writing,
Yeah. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed that little sneak peek of a preview. Once again, not all of these are final. Some more emotes may be on the way, or alterations of some of the units as well. And we are still pretty far away from completing the mod, obviously. Still going to be next year that'll come out. But I think we're off to a good start. And yeah, pretty good. All right, I think somebody said that somebody added. No. And guys, if you want to support the regular, the episodes, then you can support us at patreon.com/CarBot Animations. The link is clickable in the description below. And basically, it's an automated tip service. If you want to help us out, like $1, $2 per episode, you can do that, and it makes a huge difference for us, especially with if everyone did it. And I mean, I'm sure you won't notice the dollar gone each week, but yeah. Protoss doesn't have anything, guys. I'll show you Protoss. The frig? Where's my mouse? Protoss has. Let's see what Protoss has. Okay, so we did a DT on stream. So here's the DT. So we got a bunch of different attacks here in the middle. Oh, I forgot to do the idle. Here's the emotes. So Batman and Zorro emote. This is when he's fusing, the bottom left-hand corner here. When he's fusing to become an Archon. This is death. Again, these are just variations of attacks. Running and flipping, if we need that. And this is just when he gets picked up by a graviton beam. So there's all that. So that's the Dark Templar. Z for Zeratul, that's right. This is a High Templar. I actually really like the way the High Templar kind of came out. So he's got his casting animations here, bottom row, all directions, and then he's got, of course, Archon Fusion Dance, and then idle and movement animations are the same, so it saves a lot. You see how some units are totally more animation than others, so it just kind of goes up and down when it comes to that kind of stuff. And then these are his two emotes, which are like Spirit Bomb and Power Up, basically. Just epic, kind of powerful stuff. There you go. High Templar. You've seen the Zealot. You've seen the Stalker. Here's the Sentry, I think. So here's the Sentry. Again, not much animation to the Sentry. Well, without the abilities anyway. Got to do the abilities. So I changed his attack to more of like a lightning attack, which I thought would look cooler. But yeah. This is, so what he's doing here is an idea that I had that I wanted to show people on a video, that Guardian Shield would be stationary, and but would like protect you from melee attacks as well as projectile attacks. And so I want to kind of pitch that idea to like kind of the community about changing the Sentry and stuff. But so that's kind of like my own little thing going on there. I think it would be kind of cool. But yeah, so Sentry doesn't have too much animation. This Phoenix I started to do, I just was doing the rotation basically. But yeah, that's it for Protoss. Not much here. We're doing them last. Why? Because they're the freaking best. Plus the coolest. Well, they are the most flashiest, that's for sure. So there you go. So that Sentry idea will actually come out for StarCrafts Plus at some point, because I think it's a good idea. So basically the idea is this, that you you have a sentry mode, which would go into this mode, and it would do guardian shield, which would protect you like 2 armor or 3 armor, whatever's balanced, from all attacks, whether they be projectile or melee. And then it can do 1 force field, so 1 force field per sentry while it's in this mode, and that's it. So you can't have a bunch of different force fields. So you have to place the force fields strategically, and it's more of a positioning thing than just kind of moving and throwing up force fields and doing guardian shield kind of thing. So that was the idea behind it. Is the basic idea behind it. But I think it would be cool because it would give more of like a positioning stronghold and things like that, and make the sentry more of like a tactical unit, I think. Alright, so anyway guys, that's about it. Again, if you want to support our cartoons, our animations, our hard work, you can support it at patreon.com/CarBot Animations. Link is clickable in the description below. If you want to support the mod, you can do that as well. It's still technically an option to do that if you go to the Indiegogo page. Yeah, so again guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and I will see you guys later, I guess, if there's no other questions or anything.
Someone's saying hello.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
We're going. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any other questions. Alright guys.
Go into the game.
Yeah, thanks guys for watching again, and see you guys later. Have a good day.
Bye.
Thanks for coming. How do I turn this thing off?
I don't know.